Good afternoon, everyone. This is Alashola Omio. Thanks for joining me for this video. In this video, we will be talking about extramarital affairs. That is simply meaning, when people are you're supposed to be married, but for whatever reason you decided to go out there and cheat on your spouse, your partner. Hello, Shagu. How are you, sweetie? I try to, in this video, bear with me, guys. I'm going to speak a lot of English. So, but here and there, I'm going to throw in some Yoruba as well. So bear with me, So, my beautiful Shagu, I know it's a national item, missing. To be honest with you, what happened was, there's this clock in my bedroom, and then set at the right time. So even though I was ready, you will not believe it, but time here actually was 2 hours behind. So all the time, thank God I actually checked my phone not long ago, and I saw where we were waiting for you, and I came to the living room to look at it, and I was, oh my God, So I'm really, really sorry about that, guys. Beautiful people, please bear with me. I'm gonna try to share this show on my other platform, my original platform, which is Alashola. Bear with me, beautiful people. I will try and do the best that I can to make it worthwhile. You can see today I'm not using my my glasses. I've got this I don't know what to call it, on my eyelashes, that my youngest son gave me for Mother's Day with some other presents. So I thought I'll put it on. Look at me. Oh, sugar. 1 minute, guys. I will be, I'll be with you in a second. 1 minute. Shagu, do you like my eyelashes, darling? 1 minute. My glasses. Sugar. I'm trying to share the video on my where are you? Come on. Share. 1 minute. Shagu, do you like my eyelashes, darling? Come on. My glasses. Right. I'm trying to share the video on my come on. I'll be with you guys. Just bear with me. I think I've managed. Right, that's sorted. Now, we can come back to you guys. First of all, I would like to, Shani, I'm probably gonna use my glasses. Kemi, Kitunde, Yami, lovely to see you. Shani, how are you, darling? Congratulations. I am so proud of you. I know you are brave like me, like our mother Oshun. I am so we're so happy for you. We're blessed. The universe will protect her. No harm, no evil will come, on her. She was gonna grow up. She's an Aries, the ram, very, very bold. I'm actually really, really happy. That's my baby. And her name is Anjola Oshun. Meaning, Anjola, your mother already Oshun. We are reaping the benefits of, being Oshun's children. Basically, that's what her name meant, the name I gave her, which is Anjola Oshun, I love you so much, sweetie. You made me really, really proud. I wish I was there to hold your hand, to wipe away the sweat, I love you, sweetie. Congratulations, baby. Another, this video is what I'm going to do. Another person I would like to say hi to here is Lide. Happy birthday, darling. It was on the 29th, your birthday. I love you. I love you, son. You know, all the time you're always there for me. You know, even though you can be as stubborn as hell, being an Aries, you know, I love you. Like me, I shop same thing, my Kabiesi, Odem of Ishara. You are also an Aries as well. My eldest son, you know, Remy, is almost, you know, coming up to Aries, you know, because he was born on the last day, you know. So, so I've got all you Aries, you know, people. Now I've got Angela Oshun as well. She's an Aries also. So I've got all of you Aries all around me, you know. So it's lovely having you guys here. You know, today we're going to be talking. Don't mind me. From time to time, you might see me taking off my glasses because, you know, my eyes are. I'm actually, you know, short-sighted. If it's long stuff away, I could see it, you know. But because of these eyelashes that Gabriel bought for me, can you see it, guys? She said, "Mommy, I know you love to makeup, blah blah blah." And he, you know, plus some other small stuff, you know. Gabriel is a Taurus, you know, the bull. He said to me, I have to wear it. So just bear with me, guys. If you see me taking off my glasses, put it back on. Today we'll be talking about extramarital affairs in Yoruba, but simply meaning you know, when I want to read, I'm probably going to put on my glasses, but you know, because it's not actually comfortable with my glasses and the eyelashes, they're sort of you know, so bear with me. So I mean, when you look at extramarital affairs, I'll talk Yoruba as well, you know. You know, after wedlock, you know, you guys are supposed to be well. That's what it said, that you'll be together until the end of time, you know, to cherish, to love and hold, blah blah blah, you know, which I don't actually believe in. You guys that are used to my video, you should know that I can be blunt like that, because I to be honest with you, you know, I try to set realistic goals in everything I do in my life, you know. So when it comes to marriages, you know, and then, you know, I don't say anything bad in it, but I would well, that's just my own opinion, you know, so you don't need to take that on board, you know. You know, that when you're saying, oh, you're just going to be true to you, just this person alone, just that one person alone, I'm thinking, you know, as young, even when I was a, you know, young girl, you know, I think you guys are chatting crap, you know, excuse my language, because, you know, even as young as I was then, I knew, you know, you're setting, you know, goals that are not realistic, you know. How you know, I mean, I'm not saying in a beautiful world, you know, that's what we all hope for, you know. You find your soulmate, someone that will complete you, or your, you know, whatever you want to call it, or twin flame, whatever. That's another topic, you know, your soulmate, and then you guys will walk into the sunset and live, you know, happily ever after, isn't it? You know, that's, I believe, for marriages, even though you are aware that there are, you know, issues, hiccups along the way, but you guys, you know, you've decided that whatever it is, you know, sink or swim, you guys are going to be there together, you know. So I believe, but in the world that we live in now, you know, with all this technology all over the place, you know, and even before technology, you know, because I was actually born into a royal family, and so my youngest, you know, I saw Kabiesi, even up to now, you know, he's just got another new wife, you know. It was his birthday last week. Kabiesi, I know you are watching, you're going to watch this video. Yeah, we just have a new Olori, you know. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying, that, you know, it's unrealistic to, okay, he's a king, he's allowed to do that, but even you're not a king, we are all kings and queens in our own houses, in our own ways, you know. So therefore, that's why I'm not a Muslim person, but I there's one thing that I do agree with the teaching of not agree, sort of support, that is that a man, male alone, that a man is allowed to marry up to 4 wives, you know. So if, as long as he's able to do, you know, treat them equally with love, whatever they need yet, or whatever it is, you know. So for me, that is this, you know, closest thing. So when you talk about marriage, they're being honest there. Anything other than that, you know, other gown, wedding gown, blah blah blah, you know, it's good, you know. I've got only one girl, you know. I've got Shani, I've got all of you, my beautiful daughter there, but, you know, for my biological daughter, I've only got one, And she's another radical one, but thank God she's not she's not as radical as me, so. But what am I saying here is that coming back to the topic we're going to be treating today is that society sometimes they'll set all these goals knowing fully well setting people to fail, so it only take some special few that are going to have a critical thinking, as we call it at the university, or analysis, you want to call it that okay, hold on a minute, how is this realistic? Example, a young man of 29 or 30, he got married to this beautiful girl, come on, men are gonna be men, and then if you guys this man or this woman, anything could happen, or maybe in time there are possibilities that he or she may stray or have a second wife or whatever. But why they're failing people is that they'll put it in their head that, oh, this person, you guys are going to cling to each other, you guys are going to love each other, and you guys are going to be there, it's all that's only happening in a novel or romantic movies. In real life, it's not like that. You see, I'm the kind of person that I deal with reality. That's just me. Anything that's not like, I don't want to know. It has to be real. It's realistic. It's something that is possible, So, that's just my own take on that. So today we'll be talking about why, extramarital affair, when you hear it, still back how can you do that? Maybe 70% of people will say, oh, it's wrong. It's not. I'm not saying in this video is wrong or right. Who am I to say that? I'm not actually in any relationship. The only relationship I am in right now is with Yoshun, and that's how it's going to stay all the rest of my life, But even when I was, having my kids, I have never been one to believe in all of that, excuse me, memory lane. I don't want to go down that route, But what this topic, this video, what I would try to point out here are that there might be some reasons, which are quite, you might say they are legitimate, you might say they are wrong, or they are nonsense, blah blah blah. Everybody, you are free to arrive at your own conclusion, But I'm going to try to just point the reasons, as to why. What if this happened? What if that happened? And that he and the husband or the wife went and this happened. My Yoruba is really good actually, but it's because I almost all my life, I left home. I've been going back to Africa all the time, don't get me wrong, but I've been here from when I was 17, so it's quite, so, we see me, even when I intended to speak a lot of Yoruba, somehow the English just pop in. Just bear with me, please. So I'm going to try to point that there's some reasons, that some people, will probably engage in this sort of thing, and then each and every one of us, you can then arrive at your own judgment or conclusion. I mean, it's up to you. Like I always say in my videos, that I'm not here to, present to be better than anyone. I'm certainly not telling you how to live your life, because no one can tell me how to live my life. I can be headstrong like that, So I see these videos, ways of just, sharing ideas, views, being there for one another, and just, loving each other, and then, and respecting who we are, or what we would like to achieve while we're here, and that's all. That's why I do these videos, So I'm going to put on my glasses now, Now, the first reason that I'm going to give in this video is, oh, Shagun, you love my eyelashes. Thank you. That's okay. Oh, Shani, Kemi, oh, Akitunde, Yami, lovely to see you here, baby. I'm Aminko, my beautiful girls. Anyway, as I was saying, the first reason would be low sexual drive. Okay, in this instance, let's say the couple they got married, right? Prior to the wedding, everything was fine, as into okay, well, a proper Christian wedding, you are not even meant to have had sex. As in, you know, you are meant to do that after your wedding, you know. So whichever way, either you have done it before or you haven't. Anyway, after the wedding, they found out that one of the partners, one of them has a low sex drive, whereby, and the other one has a high sex drive. You see, now, so if this happens in a marriage, you know, one of the main reason why I believe people get married is to have one partner that sexually, you know, they will be their own person. All the temptation outside will be cut off. That will not be an issue anymore. You know, even if they've been to work or whatever, they, you know, seen this beautiful handsome guy or this beautiful baby, they know, you know, my wife is equally attractive, you know, and she will satisfy me. Oh no, ìyàwó mi fine, àbọ̀kọ mi náà dára, you know, ọkùnrin làdá ni, you know, nǹkan díẹ̀ gan ni gidigba ni, jọ̀ràn ni, olóko irin, ẹlẹ́pọ̀n ogun, olóko ogun. You see, that is kokoburu. This person, you know, there's no reason for me to go out there and cheat. You see, but if they now, after the wedding, and now find out that you know, the wife or the husband, you know, maybe just one time in a week kind of person, and then maybe the husband is is someone that will want like twice, you know, in a day, or maybe every other day, you know. So if this happened in a relationship, you know, that could become a problem, whereby the one that has high sex drive, you know, after a lot of time, you know, trying to persuade, you know, oh baby, let's do that, and he said, oh, no, I don't want it, I don't want that, you know, they will start to, because that's a genuine need they have, whether we want to agree with that or not. It's a genuine need. It's like being, you know, it's almost like when you are hungry, you know. So when that happens, you know, and then the other partner, you know what, he now went outside to find a side chick or a side boy or a side man to complete that role. So, you know, are we saying is that wrong or right? I'm not a judge here, guys. You know, that's just one reason. You know, there could be a lot of reasons why that happens. For women, it could be fluctuating hormones. It could be due to anxiety or depression, blah, blah, blah. But regardless of what the cause, the fact is that you were not able to fulfill your marital obligations. And that's it. Bottom line. You see. So you weren't able to. So which means if the other person went out to cheat, they haven't done anything wrong, in my own view. Because if I was the person, I would come up and say to you that I believe that you know, this will be, you know, that was why I entered into this, what situation we are in. You know, why ti mi ò ní lè bá mi sùn, or ti ma jọkùnrin, kí ló tí mo ní lè do ẹ, ìyàwó mi ni ẹ. You know, why are you saying wípé a lè ṣe? Oko tó wá lè ṣe kí ló fi gún pillow ni, you know, and stuff like that. You see. So that, and if it's a woman as well, there's a lot of reasons. The second reason I'm going to point out in this video is revenge or resentment. This happens when, let's say, maybe it was the husband that was caught cheating by the wife, and then the family came in, blah blah blah. They somehow tried to resolve it for them, and then the family, you know, somehow, you know, by that time they're probably just hanging on by one leg now from 4, you know. So, but the partner that was cheated on may actually resent that. They may think that, wow, what the hell, you know, after all this time that it was only you that I was keeping myself for, and you can actually go out and do this. They're not saying this out, they are thinking it. You know, our thoughts sometimes can be crazy. You know, they're thinking it in their head. They are thinking now, okay, if you can do it, I mean, I will make sure that I do equally the same or even worse. You see, instead of them to come together and then they'll be blaming each other, or the one that cheated will probably said, oh, it was because when I was asking for sex, you are not there, or you are not emotionally there for blah blah blah, crap. So that is the second reason people might do that. The third one I'm going to cite in this video, this affair is the most dangerous affair of all. Why? It's almost like a real relationship. They are, they both are having affairs. The two have, the kind of affair that is, it's capable of wrecking any marriage. Why? They believe that within themselves that emotionally, so it's not for them. It's not just sex. It's almost like spiritual. It's not emotional anymore. It's not physical. This kind of affair, they are the one that, they are the type that can wreck marriages, that will lead to divorce or remarriage. Because what they will now feel for each other, even the husband may not feel that kind of feeling for the wife in the house, or the wife may not actually have the same feeling for her husband like she has for that boyfriend outside. So that's why I say it's more spiritual. That even when they are not together, it's almost like, it's so painful for them. It's intense pain for them to be apart. You see, when this happens, okay, 1 minute, I'll come to answer your question, Little Love. How do you feel about the people doing these spells for cheating or to keep a husband or this blah blah blah? Okay, I will address that also. Just let me finish with this. I'll come to that. I could see your question there, and it is a very, very, it's a good one also. So so when this happened, this kind of relationship, even though they were having secret lovers, they were meant to both be married to someone else, but the love they feel for them, each other, the intensity, you saw so much higher than what they actually feel for the spouses they were meant to be married to. You see, that's why I said these are the ones that are dangerous, that are, that could lead to divorce, remarriage, because you're going to think, wow, they can't wait to be together. Coming to answer your question, that people that are doing spells, what was the question again? 1 minute, I want to get this right. About people that are doing spells to cheating on to keep a husband. Wow, that's not right. But who am I to say that? That's a very good question, by the way. Because when you look at the way the law of karma works, we're talking energy here. When that happens, they are actually manipulating energy. And when that happens, we know there are consequences, either right there or later on. You see, so some people, if to cheat, then some people, I'll come to that also. For me personally, I'm coming from a moral point of it. I don't think it's right. You're gonna cheat and you want to put spell to cheat. That is cheating alone is what do you call it? That's what we're talking about today. Adding spell to do it is you're totally going through the a law of nature. You're going everything against it. So, but like I said, who am I to say that? I understand what you're saying. It's not being it's not new. People are actually doing what you said. I agree with, but I'm not going to come out here and say it's right or wrong. Everyone has their own take on it. But for me personally, I believe it's not right. You want to go and cheat, that's because when you are doing all of it, you have to think about the feelings of the other person. When you are talking about emotional feelings, when you are doing stuff that some people could commit suicide, because of it. What if they find out, come into the house and somewhere I find you kissing another woman, another man, there was an incident of this guy jumping up at Heathrow Airport, was it 4 level up, jumping down because why somebody told him that the wife, she was having an affair, and actually, the boyfriend was flying in, so the husband went to the airport, and then, so he was hiding somewhere. So when he now saw the guy came, the boyfriend came through, and he saw his wife holding on to him like that. He there was a video, a viral video, and he looked at it, and then he just went to the balcony of the, I think it was the 4th floor, whatever, and jumped, and died instantly. So when we are talking about stuff like this, or we're thinking about doing stuff like this, we should be more mindful of, our partners. When you're talking about emotions, we're not talking robots here. We're not talking about, we're talking human beings, feelings, So well, that's just my take on that. So the 4th reason I'm gonna cite here is financial. That happens a lot in a third world country. I'm originally from Nigeria, and so even though it's classified as a giant of Africa, I don't actually see what is giant about it. I mean, the resources are there, but the leaders are also corrupt. So Nigeria herself, she's suffering as a result of her children. That's where I see Nigeria. Even though no matter how rich you are, if the children that you will have, they are the type that they just squander everything, they waste everything. Before you know, you'll be the poorest, person alive. I don't care how much resources you have. You see, that's that way I see Nigeria like that. I don't do politics, by the way. That's just my own opinion. So here I'm talking about financial issues, why people will do that. So it's not new where you see a couple, they married, they actually love each other, but the money, kò sówó, wọn lówó, kò sówó, wọn rùn pa, you see, kò sí nǹkan, and so they don't have anything. You see the wife, maybe one day she's coming home, seeing this rich man, baba olówó kan tó kọ park sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, and hey sweetie, and she's thinking, okay, maybe that night they don't even have nothing to have for dinner, so that, that might be the start of that. Also, the husband may feel tempted also, because he's a man, he might feel that he's not able to do his obligation as a man, which is as a provider, so maybe one day he too, he's seeing this rich sugar mommy. Why not? Kilo de shebo come king called basuni. O dem akowo fun mi, and before you know it, so that one also. Then the last one I'm going to point out in this video is childlessness. That is when couple, they got married, and then one of them, they find out that after 6 months of straight shagging, the woman, she failed to get pregnant, and they continued, and in Africa, the way it works out over there is that if you get married, in fact, they would want it to be, if possible, for you to be 8 months pregnant on the day of the wedding, So even if that, you say you are not even pregnant on the day of the wedding, you say, okay, we're not going to do this thing until after married. They believe that at least 1 year after, max, you should be able to produce a child. Now, if that did not happen, now you guys, your family, they start to want to probe, friends, what's going on, blah blah blah, how come she, blah blah. So all this pressure, on the couple, So when this happen, you'll be lucky. Maybe after 1 year, 30 or you have a child or two or blah blah blah. You're lucky, then that's it. You may still have other challenges, but it might not be about childlessness. But if it's going to 2 years, 3 years, some people will not even wait 3 years. Come on. The family of the husband, mostly in Africa, I'm telling you, and that's another thing. They don't believe that men could have a fertility problem, mostly in Africa. So the moment they're saying, oh, the couple, they are not able to have kids, the first thought is that, oh, the wife, she's barren, she's the one that's at fault, she's the one, maybe she's done a lot of abortion, blah 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 blah. You know, no one is actually looking, you know, to the man's side also. That could it be that he has a low sperm count, or could it be that, you know, he needs some checkup also? You know, whatever happened, you know, if we have issues like that, the first thing that can happen is that you know, the husband will start to look outside. The family will even be suggesting, they will even, if the couple are meant, let's say they are comfortable or rich, on lower, I can guarantee you one of the family of the husband will bring a new wife to that house and say, you know what, you sit down by the side. That's the first wife, you know. But this one that's coming here today, she's actually going to bury, you know, she's going to be bearing children, because all you are just going to be doing for the time that you are here is to be eating, you know, and be doing makeup, and, you know, they will make you so miserable, you know. So if this happened also, and if the woman, if she knew that she was not, you know, she's going under this intense pressure, maybe she was someone that has been pregnant before the marriage, it could be from another relationship. So she actually knew that she was not barren. So she is going to be thinking in her head that, look, you can receive I better do something about myself before they kick me out of, you know, my matrimonial home. You know, one of the things she's going to think of is to have a boyfriend outside. You know, someone that could, you know, make her pregnant. We've known that to happen all the time, because at that point, all the husband and the family, all they want to know is she's pregnant. That's all. You know, so there's some marriages, it's not even that husband. Maybe they have 5 kids in that marriage. None of it belong to the husband. They're all from outside. It's not new, you see. So I'm just saying in this video that, you know, a lot of reasons why people will do stuff like this, you know. So it's all good coming on air, you know. And I just try to call it spade a spade. That's the kind of person that I am. That, look, you know, I'm not supposed to call me, they may say I'm a rebel or blah blah blah. You know, it's what people are trying to push under the carpet. No, let's talk about it. You know, let's be realistic. You know, facts, real life. Don't let us fool each other. I'm gonna be with you till the end of time. Oh, come on. You know, even when I was young, you said that to me. If you approach me, I love you, Shade, blah blah. If I love Shade, when are we getting married? I will block you. I will next time I will not. Even if you greet me outside, you see me, I will not answer you. Because why because when you are saying, oh, I love you, it's gonna be for you for the rest, I'm thinking, get shut up. Excuse my language, get shut up. Chatty. You know, I rather say, let's be realistic. Shade, what do you want us to achieve? Timber travel, when I travel, you know, how are you gonna cope? Okay, you know, stuff like that. Be you know, facts, not chatting rubbish, you know. Anyway, that's all we're gonna be talking about in this video. And, you know, I always try to not add my own, you know, love is a beautiful thing. Marriage is wonderful, don't get me wrong. Like I said to you, the old Olori and Kabis, they were, you know, my grandmother, you know, she was married with Baba, totally 60 years of marriage, 60, you know, that they were together. So they married young, you know, but the total time, and it was a, you know, beautiful marriage, you know. So I know that can happen, but I also know that King Obatoje Babawon and my present king now, you know, it's not like that, you know. And then you don't even have to be, like I said earlier on, we're all kings and queens in our own houses, you see. But let's set goals for ourselves, for our children. You know, because a lot of women in mental hospitals, you know, because why? They believe, oh, my husband is just going to be me. And then when they actually face with the fact, i.e., they found out the man has got a girlfriend, not only that, the girlfriend actually have a child. Some of them, they will lose it. Some are in mental home because, you know, they're not being realistic, you know, about their, you know, marriage or fact of life. That, look, he's a man. It could happen. I believe it's more that if it happens, will you guys still be together? You know, it will be hard, difficult. It will be a big challenge. But, you know, you guys, can you still stay together? I believe for me, that would be great. Not building a castle in the air, you know. So thank you guys for being here. I hope I've not it's always wonderful each and every time that I come on Alashala, you know, and I see you lovely people here. You know, it's always a, you know, fun time for me. You know, I look up, you know, to my chats, because I know you guys will be here. You know, I'm sorry I was late. You know, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there. I love you guys so much. Hey, happy Mother's Day. My mom, she passed away 4 years ago. I hope happy Mother's Day. Continue to rest in power. I love you guys. I'm just gonna do a quick advert of you guys. You know, I'm a spiritualist woman. I'm just gonna try to have a, you know, some water. Water. I'll call it. If I want to be an American, I don't speak as an African, I'll say water. I want to drink water. Oh, come on, don't mind me this afternoon. Shegu, you're gonna think what she started again. Oh God. Anyway, as I was saying, that you know, if you are at a place in life that you know, you felt stuff and clear, you know, you're faced with like several options as to what to do, and you just wanted clarity, you know, call us here at Alashala Spiritual. You know, we have Ifa Opele for divination, and I also have Erin Dilogun. You know, that's a favorite one of my mother, Oreyeyoshun. You know, they're both accurate. You know, you just tell us the way it is. It's like you guide us. You know, whatever it is. If I mean, we're talking about marital issues, blah blah blah. You know, here you don't force anything. Whatever you do, you know, you always come back, you know. So, but the energies are there, you know. The universe has blessed us. If you have like a court case, give us a call here at Alashala, you know. Together, you know, we will resolve it. There are ways about these things. It's not the end of the world, you know. You have issues with love life, it's not looking good, you know. Being picked by that one, dumped by this one, blah blah blah. Either you're male or female. You know, give us a shout here at Alashala. You know, whatever it is, spiritual, and you know, we have one-to-one counseling also. You know, so you can always call us. You know, and together we will resolve it. You know, my take is that you know, we're not here to suffer for the time that we're gonna be here. No one gets to live forever. You know, but the time that we will be here, you know, let's make it worthwhile. You know, let's enjoy the ride. You know, that's just my take on that. So it's been lovely having you guys here. I love you. I love you. I love you, Shani. Mwah. Please give my baby Angela Oshun. Give Angela Oshun a kiss for me and cuddle, please. I wish I was there to hold my baby. I love you guys. Shagu. Mwah. You'll talk now. Bye bye.